Hello everyone, so it's time for another reading vlog. I want to start making weekly reading vlogs preferably. It's currently Wednesday, October 16th, and it's like 8:30 p.m. and I am pretty tired, but I'm reading on my Kindle and I'm reading The Duchess Deal by Tessa Dare. I fucking love her books so much. If you don't like romance, obviously it's not gonna be for you, because it is mostly just like focused on the relationship and it's not like super plot heavy or anything like that, but it's just so fun. Like, her books are infinitely fun. And the thing that I've been loving about it so much is that it just makes me feel incredible. Like, it always uplifts my mood and it is just funny. It makes me laugh, it gives me all the feels, and it's just the best thing ever. The characters are so incredible, so fun, and they're also not like stereotypical romance cliche characters that kind of suck. Especially the female characters, I love every single one of them. The male characters so far have all been kind of like the like slightly arrogant, a little like grumpy guy who hides, like doesn't express his emotions, and like stereotypically manly and shit. Then you discover that like he has like a softer side and actually has a heart and feelings. So that's kind of like more stereotypical. I'm only like 8% into this one, so I don't really know them that well so far. I'm like, wow, this is crazy. But yeah, these books just feel so great and they're just so fun. I don't think I'm gonna finish reading it tonight because I am still quite tired and I want to go to bed quite early, but I definitely do want to make some progress with it. And also, tell me if you're doing the Goodreads challenge. I set myself the goal of 100 books. In the past 2 months, I've been loving reading. I've been just like constantly reading, and I also started listening to audiobooks, which is an amazing way to read more, especially like if you feel like you don't have time to read and you really want to and you're sad. I think audiobooks are a great way to maybe make more time to read, because like once I was going to the bookstore and I just had to walk for quite a while, and normally I wouldn't be able to read. I would just listen to music and walk, right? But I was listening to an audiobook, and so that day I feel like I basically listened to one entire book in moments when I couldn't have been reading otherwise. If you think about audiobooks and you're like, that's not really for me, I don't like that, try at least one, give one a chance, and you might be surprised, because I was like, it is completely not for me, like absolutely not, and then I gave it a shot and it's changed my life. Like, that sounds dramatic as fuck, but like it has completely changed my reading life, because I learned about this like app, website, company thing. It's called Scribd, and basically you've probably heard of Audible because everyone talks about it, and it's through Amazon, and you get like a credit every month if you pay, I think like $9 or something every month for like a membership, and then you can buy other audiobooks. Maybe there's a discount, but audiobooks are super expensive, like $15, $20, just a lot. And I did that at first, but then Fadwa from Word Wonders, she tweeted something about Scribd, and I was like, what the heck is that? And then I checked it out, and with Scribd, this is not sponsored, I wish. I just want to share it with you because, again, like, this changed my life completely. You basically can pay like, I think $8 per month or something like that, and you get basically like a library of audiobooks and ebooks on your phone. And so far, out of basically every book I wanted, there was maybe like 95%. So there's not everything, but there is so much. And for me, the main focus with audiobooks is nonfiction, because it feels like it's easier to process in that form, and a lot of the time it's the author actually narrating it, which just, to me, it's just super cool. And also nonfiction is much more expensive than like fiction a lot of the time. And so it's like I wanted to read so many nonfiction books, but I was like, I can't afford to buy all the ones that I want. And like this, I can have basically all of them, which is just so incredible. And I just wanted to quickly share that with you because it changed my life. So definitely check it out. Even if you think, seriously, please, even if you think audiobooks are the worst and you don't want to try it, please try it. And of course, you know, I'm all about like, I love physical books. I never want to stop reading physical books. They're the best and they're incredible, but I think that audiobooks make reading more accessible to more people. I think that we like shouldn't shame readers for any way of reading because I think we just all deserve to experience the wonders of books in our own way. Books are so fucking powerful, whether we are hurting or if we're just on top of the world, no matter what. They are so amazing. Which reminds me, I really need to write again because I have not been writing at all and it's not great. So it's time for an update. I'm in bed, as you can see. Still reading. I know I'm gonna love this book and I already really like the characters. The only thing is that like the beginning I think is a little bit too much in the sense that basically the plot is that like the guy is a duke and the girl is a seamstress and she doesn't have much money and he wants to have an heir because, you know, obviously he's like rich and stuff and the only heir he has is just like a cousin that he hates, and so he wants to have a son as soon as possible, and he basically tries to convince the girl immediately to marry him as like a marriage of convenience. And like, yeah, at first I was like, wow, this is crazy. I've never read anything like this. Obviously, you know, it's like sometimes in historical romance books it is a little bit crazy, but like I don't mind that, you know. It's just like the plot, it's fine, it's fun, it's fine. And I'm sure I'm gonna love it, it's gonna get better. But yeah, the beginning is a little too much. Like he could be a little bit kinder and more considerate, so I don't love that. But I am enjoying it and I think I'm gonna really love it, so I'm gonna keep on reading. Just wanted to mention that. I'm still reading The Duchess Deal by Tessa Dare. I'm at like 60% and I'm loving it, and I actually haven't had time to read it today yet, and it's like 5 p.m. or something. But I was thinking about the book earlier, like when I had a class, and I had the feeling of like, I want to get home so that I can finally read, which is such a beautiful feeling. I originally was going to go to bed at 10 because I was really tired, and then I told myself like, it's fine, I actually really want to read this. I can go to bed at 11, and then I ended up going to bed at midnight because I didn't want to stop reading, and that was, yeah. But then I was tired, and I would have totally, I think, finished it if I wasn't tired, and I kind of had to get up a bit early, so, you know, I didn't want to go to sleep like super late. But I didn't mind because, like, I also didn't want to finish it. Like, I didn't like the thought of not having any more of this book to read today. So, I still have 40%. So I'm super excited, but I will definitely finish it today because I love it and I can't stop reading it. And you can see Luke is here. Yes, I have a plushie of a spider, which isn't very in character, but if you haven't seen Luke is the Spider on YouTube, you have to see it right now. I am terrified of spiders, but he is the cutest, and he has helped me feel a tiny bit better about spiders, so check the channel out. He's the best. So cute. Anyway, I'm gonna go read and I'm gonna update you later. It's time for an update. I have now finished 4 books. I don't think I talked about finishing reading The Duchess Deal. At first, I wasn't sure if I should give it 4 or 5 stars, but then when I read the end, I was just like, it wasn't perfect, but I really loved the characters and it made me feel like, you know, all the feels, and I just really loved it, so I decided to give it 5 stars. Then the next book that I finished reading is The Governor's Game by Tessa Dare, and yet again, I loved it so much. It's the second book in the series, like after The Duchess Deal. I loved this even more than The Duchess Deal. Like, the characters, oh my god, just incredible. Super fun historical romance. I don't think there's a point in talking about the plot much. If you just like reading romance and you want something super fun and with amazing characters, check it out. The next book that I read is called Braving the Wilderness by Brene Brown, and I listened to this on audio. It's a nonfiction book. It's basically about belonging and staying true to yourself and all of that stuff. And she's basically a researcher, and she kind of talks about what she's learned through the research, and it's like, her books are kind of just like informative and inspirational at the same time. I gave this 4 stars just because, I don't know, I just didn't completely speak to me. It wasn't like the perfect topic for me. I don't really know how to explain it. It just didn't feel like a 5-star book, but I did really enjoy it. And then the book that I finished reading that I basically flew through and read in one sitting today is Heartstopper by Alice Oseman, and I have to buy the 2nd volume as soon as possible because I do have to warn you, the ending of this book is not great. But oh my god, I gave it 5 stars. I loved it so much. This is, I think, the second comic book I've ever read in my life, and this was so cute. But basically it's just like about 2 guys falling in love. They're not completely in love by the end of the book, but they become friends, and yeah, it's so cute, like infinitely cute. I the characters are just really fucking great, so sweet. Loved this. Hello everyone, so it's time to end this reading vlog because it is way too long. I do want to try making weekly reading vlogs, so if you do enjoy them, please give this video a thumbs up. Next time I'm going to try to vlog more while I'm actually reading the books instead of just talking about the books that I finished reading. But anyway, I'm gonna go now. I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe for more videos like this, and yeah, have a great day, and I'm gonna see you soon in another video. Bye!